Jessie Squad, it is Jessica Kalil and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be filming this Halloween tutorial for you all today. I was inspired by this image, this beautiful smoky eye image with like a neon jack-o'-lantern shape on the eyelid, so I want to incorporate that somehow. So this is the eye look here, and this is done by ChloeFitz.MUA on Instagram, and it is just so fierce. I absolutely love it and I can't wait to try my hand at it. I also want to do a super big bold black lip with some bats kind of doing like that shadow negative space effect kind of on my outer corners, and then kind of going up almost like a creepy jack-o'-lantern smiley face, but it is going to be bats. Hopefully, we'll see. Sometimes it changes and you just gotta roll with it. I also want to share some really fun news with you guys. So on Friday, I was 18 weeks pregnant to the day, and right before my husband took an Uber to the airport to go on a business trip, we literally were standing in the kitchen together and I had my hand on my stomach and I felt a little kick, like the little babyest little kick, but I know for sure it was a kick. It wasn't just butterflies, it wasn't just like bubbles or rumbling. It literally was like a force, and it was so awesome, and my eyes got so big and watery and I was like, Ozzy, the baby's really in there, and it was the first time I really felt like there was a real baby in there. So I wanted to share that with you. A lot of first-time moms don't feel anything until like 21 weeks to 25 weeks. That's what my doctor told me. So when I felt at 18 weeks, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. What an amazing present and surprise. And it was kind of like a little goodbye, farewell, safe travels kiss to the baby's daddy, my husband. So without boring you with my full foundation routine, I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. I'm gonna do my foundation and my eyebrows, and we will be back to do the eyes. All right, you guys, sit tight. Alright y'all, my face is done. I use the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear. I'm really liking it. I'm always used to using my MAC Face and Body Foundation, which I love. That's always going to be my ride or die, but Lancome sent me their foundation to try out and I really like it. I think it's really pretty. Oh, quick note, I made my eyebrows super dramatic, super arched, and a little bit darker than I normally do because this is going to be a deep, dark Halloween festive look. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and buff out our crease color, and for that I'm going to use Laura Lee Los Angeles palette in Party Animal. So we're doing a black smoky eye, like crazy dark, but the transition shade and the blowout shade is going to be orange. So I thought that this shade here, Dranks, looks like the perfect orange shade for this Halloween look. I mean, look at this already. I'm so excited to put this on my lid. All right, so as per usual, we're just gonna blow this out like nobody's business. I'm also gonna bring it down on my lower lash line. Ooh, this is super bright. You know what I need to do? I need to lay down some translucent powder so that we don't have a bunch of fallout. You guys, this is always a better safe than sorry kind of step. And all you do is lay this powder down so that you can brush away, especially if you're doing a deep, dark, smoky eye like I am. It's gonna save your booty. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the perfect orange Halloween shade. So if you have this palette and you're going for that orange and black vibe for Halloween, this is a great color. You guys, I didn't think I would like enjoy being pregnant so much. My mom always said that like that was the best time of her life, being pregnant with 4 little girls. And I didn't know for sure if I would, but so far I'm at 18 weeks. I will be 5 months and 2 weeks, and I'm loving it so much. I'm gonna bring that orange up really high, higher than usual, because I really want it to stand out. Okay, now I'm taking a smaller pencil brush with the same shade. This is the MAC 219, and I'm gonna brush that all across my lower lash line. And then I'm taking that fluffier brush again. I'm gonna pinch it a little bit and go ahead, well, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and really blow it out. We're gonna put black closer to the lash line, so you really wanna see this orange to make it stand out. I'm kind of bringing the orange to a slight little point at the end. I like the way that looks. Okay, I finished the orange and I went ahead and lined my bottom waterline with black liner. I don't like the way this feels, but it's going to be important for the look. Okay, so now I'm moving on to NYX Jumbo Pencil and Black Bean, and I'm just gonna coat all over my eye with the cream base because you guys know I love when I do a bold, smoky look, I wanna put on a cream base first so that A, it's as opaque as possible, and then B, so it stays put. If you ever stick powder to anything cream, it is like locked in. So that's what I like to do with this little guy. So I'm just putting it all over my lid, and this can be kind of messy because we're gonna go back over and blend it out. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so crazy. Like, I don't even know how to do makeup at all. But again, you always have to trust the process. I'm taking this little fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M506. And I'm just going to kind of diffuse a little bit of the cream. And that's going to help when it comes time to blending out the black shadow. And you just go really, really, really light with your hands. All right, it is blended out enough. For now, they're definitely not super even, but that's okay because we're gonna correct all of that with this little guy, which is SugarPill's eyeshadow in Bulletproof. This is the same black shadow I used in my last video, and we're using it again right here, right now. Okay, so my brush is Sigma Diffused Crease Brush, and this is the Sigma E38. So I'm pairing these two little guys together for some smoky eye madness. First of all, I'm just patting because I want to be really careful with that black shadow. I don't want it to get on the rest of my face, but if it does, we are prepared because we put the translucent down. Okay, now that the cream is set, I'm gonna just lightly buff out and blend the black into the orange, kind of patting off a little bit of the black because we don't want it to kind of go too far up, but we definitely want the blend. So you just take a really light hand and you really just gotta take your time and work it slowly into the orange so that we get that nice ombre gradient effect. You can also dip back into the orange if you need to kind of marry the two together so it's a little bit more seamless. Okay, now I'm taking a smaller little brush. This is just a Morphe pencil brush. I'm going to do the same thing and kind of mimic what I did on top and do the black on the lower lash line. Concentrating the darkest black towards my lash line and then fading out towards the orange. Okay guys, it took a little break. I had some apples and peanut butter and my memory card was full, so I had to erase that. So let's get back to this. And I'm just kind of slightly tapering this black out so that we get a nice blend and gradient effect from black to orange. Now I'm going in with a little bit of a fluffier brush and blending in some more of that orange so that we get a nice blend. All right, y'all, now that that is decently blended, I kind of added little like peaks at the end with the black off camera because I thought it just looked a little bit more like mysterious and Halloween-y. And now I'm gonna highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, and for that I'm going to use this Marcel highlighting palette. It's my first time using it and I hope it works. I'm gonna go in with the shade Soleil. It's like a gold shimmer with like a yellow undertone. Then I'm switching brushes to this little paintbrush that I like to use and tucking it right under my brow bone. Okay, now I'm moving on to mascara, but first I went ahead and did some liquid eyeliner. I know you cannot tell because this is so black. Next, I'm going in with Hourglass mascara, and this is their Caution mascara. Okay, now I was gonna hop over and do the little Jekyll faces on my lid, but I realized with white paint and all the black eyeshadow, by the time I'm done with my mouth, it may or may not be like blurry or kind of smudged. So I decided to do my mouth first and then do that very, very last. So to kind of just clean up my face a little bit, I'm gonna brush off the rest of my translucent powder. And I'm gonna add some blush and a little bit more highlight because that's gonna be under all of the little bats. Okay, so I am using Laura Geller. It is her Baked Blush and Brighten blush in the shade Tropic Hues. And I got this in a BoxyCharm and it looks really pretty. So this is my first time using Laura Geller blush. And let's see, ooh, it's like, it has some luminosity to it. That's pretty. I really like to be rosy. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Okay, so there's the blush. Now I'm going to highlight. And I'm going to use Lancome's Dual Finish Highlighter in the shade Sparkling Peach or Sparkling Peche. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And it's a very beautiful highlight that they sent to me. Oh yeah, that is just so pretty and dewy. Whew. All right, that is looking super dewy. I want to take my contour a step further and I kind of want to bring it a little bit higher and down, so I've kind of like almost like a little skull type of vibe. Okay, so I'm just taking some of my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow and on this little Real Techniques brush, and it's just called a setting brush. And I'm just gonna try to concentrate the darker color a little bit higher than I normally do to really kind of define my cheekbones to make me look a little bit more sinister, hopefully. I might need to go darker with this brown. I'm actually gonna go a little bit darker with that brown. I'm taking this ViseArt Dark Matte Palette and I think I'm gonna go into this shade here. It's kind of like a olive brown, kind of. Let's see what this does. Just a little bit more than usual. Okay, that looks a little bit more chiseled, kind of like the vibe I was going for. So let's move on to lips. I'm going to paint them black. I'm going to overdraw like crazy, and they're going to be black, like I said, with the little bats coming out. Okay, so I do have a black lip liner upstairs. We're in transition right now because this is my glam room, but it is becoming the nursery room. So I have half of my makeup upstairs in my new glam room, or that's gonna be, and half of my makeup down here as we are kind of in limbo. And frankly, I'm just too lazy to walk upstairs right now. So I'm just gonna use a eyeliner, the same one I used in my eye, and then to actually fill in my lips, I'm going to use Kat Von D's liquid lipstick in Witches. So you guys, this looks crazy, I know, but this is the kind of fun lip that I want to do, so let me do it. All right, I'm already loving them. It's just a line, but I love over drying my lips. All right, we're definitely gonna do 2 coats of this, so I'm gonna let this little lippy dry and then we will be back for more. Okay, now I wanna see what it's like to add some of this bright orange in the center of my lip. It may show up, it may not. I may edit this part out. Okay, we'll leave the center of the lip like that for now. And I'm gonna move on to a itty bitty brush with concealer, and I'm gonna start creating my little bats. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start creating the black bats first so that I kind of know what size my concealer negative space bats are going to be. So I'm just using this little brush here. This is the Artist Loft brush in the size 20/0. And I'm just gonna start off by painting a little bat right here. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do this bat is I'm gonna do like a wide U on top and then an M on the bottom, and then we'll base the bat off of that shape. Okay, a wide U. Then we're gonna do a sharp M on the bottom. And then I'm going to do 2 outer V's. Now I'm gonna fill it in. And now I'm gonna do a little circle here in the middle for the head. And then 2 little ears. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our first bat. I'm going to make them bigger as we go up and smaller as we go down. That's a little bit bigger than I wanted. I might make that smaller with concealer, but let's just keep it going. Okay, y'all, I went ahead and painted some bats on my face, some more bats, and now I'm ready to move on to the concealer bats on my lips. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is storming like crazy outside, and I'm home all alone, and I'm doing this scary look, and it's just really scary right now. So I kind of am happy I have someone to talk to, even though it's my camera, but it's really my Jessie squad. So thank you for keeping me safe tonight. All right, so I'm just taking Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light Neutral. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. This is just gonna be my little palette that I go back and forth with. And I'm taking that same brush, and I just cleaned it, so it's ready to go. I'm gonna dip it in and start painting little tiny baby bats on my lips. We could do this. That was so hard. I'm gonna have to do less of that. So now I'm just gonna do like 1/2 of a wing over here. Okay, so what I think I'm going to have to do is definitely go over this several times with some like white eyeshadow to really make it opaque, because you can see some of the black underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, finish the other side, do the other bats, and I'll be right back. So I didn't show you guys on camera, but I switched over to a liquid eyeliner. For this side, I just used the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and it was a lot faster and a lot sharper lines. So now I'm going back in with Mehron Paradise paints, and I'm using this little brush here, and I'm just gonna fill it in. It's really hard, you guys, to paint on the side of your face. So when you're doing looks like this, you wanna make sure you don't go too far over, because it's really hard to like strain your eyes to look over. Okay, you guys, I'm super happy with how these bats came out. Okay, you guys, this is looking cute, cute, cute. Let's go ahead and do our little jack-o'-lantern eyes, which I'm super excited about. And just as I suspected, my eyes creased a little bit, so I'm gonna go back over those one more time with black. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my jack-o'-lantern eyes and mouth, and I'm using Mehron's Paradise paint in white and that same little detailed brush. I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyes first. I'm trying to do it very similar to this girl who is my inspiration. I will pop up her picture again here so that we're all on the same page. But basically it's just the two eyes, like two teardrops in, and then the smiley face with the jagged teeth. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, so those are the eyes. I'm gonna try to let that dry and not open my eyes, because if I open my eyes, y'all already know. Okay, so those are the eyes. Now I'm gonna do the little creepy mouth. And then the little like jagged teeth. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry, and then we'll go back over it with the orange shadow. Okay, so we went ahead and put the orange shadow over the white, and now I'm gonna go back in with white, and this is how you achieve that neon effect. And go back over my shapes, but kind of stay a little bit more inside of what we did, if that makes sense. Alright, you guys, I think we're in a good place with this eye. I was gonna do this eye too, but I realized maybe this is just a cute surprise. The girl in the photo just did the one eye, and I think it's super cute because you can be like, yes, you're here, and then all of a sudden you're here. You have like two looks. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes. I'm gonna use Rouge and Rogue lashes in Noriella. I know you guys know I have used these to death, but I just love them. They are so good. So I'm gonna pop these on. Okay, you guys, I popped on these lashes, and they are so fierce. I love them so much. And you guys, I decided I want to do a little bit of like an orange fading up here. I know I've done that in my last 3 looks, but I'm so obsessed with it. So I'm just gonna take this pencil brush here. I'm gonna kind of fill in the front of my eyebrow with orange and then kind of pull it up a little bit. Yeah, just to give it a little bit more of a Halloween vibe. And then you kind of fade it out. And then I think I want to do a little bit on my nose. Y'all already know my story with coloring my tip of my nose. It's like my favorite thing. And then let's do a little bit on the chin. Just to kind of round out that orangeness. Okay, I located my glitter. I'm going to use NYX Glitter in Copper and then NYX Glitter Glue here. Now I'm gonna put some under my eye. Okay, you guys, I am definitely getting glitter happy. I'm gonna do a little bit in the inner corner with this like lighter gold. And then I think I wanna do a black glitter lip now. I don't know if the matte is just leave it matte, Jessica, and stop while you're ahead, or just freaking go for it, man. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is, but I'm kind of glitter happy right now. Okay, glitter glue is on my lips, and I'm going into Mehron Paradise Glitter, and this is their black glitter. Okay, you guys, I went with the glitter lip and I absolutely love it. I am happy with it. So what I'm gonna do now is put on my new wig that I bought, my new blonde wig that I'm super stoked to show you guys, and then come back and show you kind of the final look. Alright guys. Alright you guys, I just popped on my new wig. This wig was off Amazon and I think it was like 36 bucks or something. And it's pretty nice. Like it's really light and comfortable, and it was a lace front. I just cut off the lace. And I think it's really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did and you are not subscribed already, please subscribe and ring the bell, because then you will get a notification the next time I upload a video. And I love doing these looks for you. This is fun. This is more like the glam, low-key kind of Halloween makeup, if that's kind of what you want to go for. And I absolutely love this little jack-o'-lantern. If you guys have any ideas of Halloween looks or have any like requests, go ahead and leave them in the description box below. And don't forget to find me on social media. I am at Gorgeous Effects on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. I have a lot of stuff going on right now on Instagram, so make sure you go over there and check it out. Some behind the scenes in my story, a lot of fun stuff. But anyways, thank you again so much for watching, and without further ado, lots of love and hugs from my home to yours. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys my baby bump. So I'm wearing a shirt that I shouldn't be wearing because it's kind of like a crop top, and I'm wearing a sweatpants, so don't judge me. I'm just chilling at home alone. But here is the little baby. You guys, I'm so excited.